Headline news most affecting Abbotsford this week. Could the end of the bus strike be near? The victim in a Mission homicide has been identified. The search for suspects who dumped asbestos-laden drywall at a school. And TWU basketball will take on 2 American colleges. All right, Abbotsford, let's get started. On Tuesday morning, Abbotsford police went to a residence in the 31,000 block of Madeira Place in response to a suspicious circumstance that had been reported to police. One person was found dead and a suspect is in custody. IHIT is now in charge of the investigation and asking for witnesses and dashcam footage. IHIT have now identified the victim in a July 13 Mission homicide in hopes of advancing its investigation. The victim was 42-year-old Jesse Kennedy. The stabbing took place on the 32,500 block of Lougheed Highway, and a 37-year-old suspect is in custody. The victim's name was released in hopes that more information can be found on exactly what happened leading up to the stabbing. We're now past the 120-day mark in the transit strike, and there might be a light at the end of the tunnel. On Monday, a number of news outlets received word from CUPE, Local 561, the bus drivers union, that they endorse a contract proposal from mediator Vince Reddy. They are now waiting for their employer, First Transit, to respond. If both sides agree to a tentative agreement, buses could be rolling soon after, so now we wait. The fire danger rating as set by the province shows the Fraser Valley as extreme. That is described as extremely dry forest fuels, and the fire risk is very serious. New fires will start easily, spread rapidly, and challenge fire suppression efforts. General forest activities may be restricted, including open burning, industrial activities, and campfires. In BC, drought levels are measured on a 0 to 5 scale. Drought level 5 means it is almost certain that an area will see adverse effects on communities and ecosystems. Right now, the Fraser Valley is at 4. Various local governments are warning that if conservation measures do not achieve sufficient results and drought conditions worsen, temporary protection orders under the Water Sustainability Act may be issued. That could mean no lawn watering or washing your cars. In the latest post from Metro Vancouver Crime Stoppers, they released stills from a video of 2 men dumping what is allegedly asbestos-laden drywall into the dumpster of Abbotsford Christian School in the McKee neighborhood. This happened in the late evening of July 8. If you have information and wish to remain anonymous, call Crime Stoppers. Fortunately, school was out, so no students were nowhere near that dumpster. Search and rescue crews have been busy in the Fraser Valley. The great summer weather has brought out the hikers and adventure seekers. Mission SAR helped a 20-year-old climbers who took a tumble at Cascade Falls. Chilliwack Search and Rescue aided 3 men stranded on the Chilliwack River, and Hope Search and Rescue aided 2 climbers stranded on Yak Peak. In Hollywood, actors have joined writers on the picket line in solidarity. Both are striking over wages. For the actors, it's not about the salary for major stars. Just like writers, they want fair pay for all, as the studio executives continue to receive large paychecks. The ripple effect in the Valley is obvious. Usually, and ironically with the summer heat, Christmas specials are usually filmed in the Fraser Valley. But with no actors to star in the productions and no writers producing the scripts, there is no work coming from the U.S. Canadian independent productions. And U.S. independent productions are still on the go, but they are few and far between. And after the break, sports. The BCHL exhibition schedule has been released. The season starts for the Langley Rivermen on September 6 when they host Coquitlam at the George Preston Arena. Trinity Western's men's basketball team will host 2 teams coming off NCAA March Madness appearances, as both Boise State, July 31st, and UC Santa Barbara, August 8th, will take on the Spartans at the Langley Event Center. Both games will be streamed live on Canada West TV. Tickets will be available at the door. Abbotsford Noah Redicop took top spot in the championship round of the 2023 Optimist Club of Chilliwack Fred Wellesby Junior Divot Golf Tournament. The finale was held July 13th at the Chilliwack Golf Club, and Redicop came out on fire, getting 5 birdies on his first 9 holes. Redicop, who competed in the 11 to 13-year-old age group, led all golfers with a low gross of 72. Following 425 games over 10 days, the 2023 Canada Cup closed one of the strongest tournaments in its history, with Team Japan defeating Team TC Colorado to win the gold medal in the International Division of Play at Softball City in Surrey. The tournament, now in its 30th year, showcased some of the top female athletes from all across Canada and the world, as well as more than 1,100 elite athletes at the national and club level. And after the break, Cari with the weather.
Well, the weather this week, yes, it's going to be sunny, sunny, highs of up to 27, which really means 30 in your car, with lows down to 16, 15. Next week, there's supposed to be some rain, but I don't think it's going to happen. We don't really know. Fact of the week, not so fun. Over 14,000 square kilometers have already burned in the forest fires in BC alone, and that has surpassed any other year, and we're only halfway through. So be careful what you throw out your windows. It's really crispy out there. Thanks, and have a good week.
Thanks, Cari, and thanks for watching. If you have a local news story you'd like us to report on, send us a note to news@chilltv.ca. Thanks, and have a great weekend. I'm Steve Croner.